Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. What the deuce is going on with the Resident Evil franchise at the moment? It's pretty unbearable. I want to start off with something positive though. First, on the screen here, you can find this on Netflix at the moment, or probably on Blu-ray now, or at least coming up on Blu-ray and hopefully 4K. Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, which is an animated Resident Evil movie. There's been a string of these over the course of the last decade, and they star Leon Kennedy pretty much as the main character throughout them all. Why? Because Leon Kennedy is the most beloved of the Resident Evil characters. You know, lots of love for a lot of them, don't get me wrong. Lots of love for Jill, Claire, Chris, but Leon is the one that most people seem to gravitate towards. I've seen this. I saw it a few weeks ago. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a return to form. Some of these have been good. A couple of them have been, definitely better than the live action films with Mila Jovovich. I'll tell you that for nothing. Why? Because they are made in the spirit of the video games. They are made as an extension to the video games. So the Leon Kennedy that you get in these animated adaptations is consistent with the character from the games. It's not rocket science, is it really? Well, apparently it is. Now, you'll be aware that Netflix is doing a live action Resident Evil series, where we got our first images a few weeks ago on there as well, which, when I saw this, I was just like, why? Why do I care? Why do I care? Thank you, Netflix. You've already talked me out of giving two shits. We've got a race-changed Albert Wesker for some reason. Don't get me wrong. I love the actor. But he's not Albert Wesker. It's as simple as that. We're going to get into this in the video. And then he's surrounded by 5 emaciated women who look like they could all do with a couple of days hard work eating in Pizza Hut. But I see an image like that, and as a Resident Evil fan, as somebody who's gone all the way back to 1996 or whatever it was when it first started, and just been a huge fan of the series, how do I get excited at that image for Resident Evil? And I'm going to play Silly Beggars now. Do you know why I'm going to play Silly Beggars? Because the people who do all the race swapping and gender swapping, they play Silly Beggars. So let me play Silly Beggars back. Why do they do the race swapping and gender swapping, all that? They say, because it's important to see yourself represented on the screen. Because, people are just dumb and superficial, and they can only superficially see, oh, that person's the same color as me, ergo, I must relate. The stupidest thing you could possibly say. So, by their own rules, I can't see myself. I can't see myself in there, so I can't relate. So, it's not for me, I'll pass. But I'm not, I'm not a fool like that. But this is something that I just can't, This isn't Resident Evil. This is a struggle session at Google, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, this is Netflix. You can get yourself what's probably going to be an absolute disaster, or you can watch something which is certainly more consistent with the Resident Evil games. I mean, that's Leon and that looks like Claire. However, folks, there is also a new live action adaptation of Resident Evil coming to the big screen. To the big screen. And I say that because we are now September the 1st. Happy September, everyone. I hope it's a great month for all of you. We're going to go into autumn. Summer's going to end this month, and we're going to go into autumn. This film comes out in November at the cinema. And this is the first look at any of the characters in costume, not the first trailer. Where's the trailer? We should be hitting the second trailer. 2 months, just about 2 or so months until it releases. Nothing. Oh, that's not a good sign, people. Not a good sign. So let me just show you the first images that we get from this. What the fuck is that? We have somebody who's calling themselves Leon Kennedy, and we have somebody that's calling themselves Claire Redfield. First of all, if these were cosplayers, I'd give them a polite well done. I would say, you know, seen a lot better. But I'll give them a polite well done. Not gatekeeping cosplayers from dressing up as their favorite characters. No, absolutely not. You do you. Cosplayers are awesome. I love cosplayers. But this is the live action film. And we now have an Indian actor, apparently. An Indian actor playing Leon S. Kennedy. That's not Leon S. Kennedy. It's not Leon Singh Kennedy. That's not Leon. Now, the director of the movie has said all number of dumb things, saying, "Oh, the trap that you can fall in." I'm paraphrasing here, by the way, is that you cast people that look like the characters. Oh, so you don't necessarily get the best character. Hi, my name's Az from HeelvsBabyface. I got a question for you, you fucking dumbass. Have you seen Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr.? And no? Okay. Have you seen Captain America with Chris Evans? Have you seen Thor with Chris Hemsworth? No? Okay. Can I go on? Do you want me to go on? Because I could. For a long time. There's a reason why when you do film adaptations of the characters that you, well, we used to. Now it's becoming ridiculous because of identity politics. But you used to cast people that looked like the character or could be transitioned into the character. Cut the hair, dye the hair, grow a beard, shave off a beard. But now, no. We get pathetic race changes for race changes' sake. One of the ways that I use to describe this is, you guys watch my channels. If you're new, welcome. If it's first time, but the majority of people watching this video would have at least seen a few of my videos. So if you've been following me, let's just say for a year, okay, and you see my videos and you see my live streams and such, and then one day you tune in and we're here in my office, converted, and I'm suddenly a black female, and you go, "Oh, where's Az?" "Oh, I'm Az." No, Az is that bald, fucking fat white guy. No, I'm the new Az. I'm race changed Az. I'm more diverse Az. What do you? No, you're not Az. And that's exactly what the same premise is here. That is Leon Kennedy. That looks like Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 2. That looks like Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 4. That looks like Resident Evil... I did it again. That looks like Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 6. It's consistent because it's retaining a consistency of who you love as the character. Now you're saying, oh no, now you have got to transfer that investment that you have in that character into Leon Singh Kennedy. No. And this is nothing against the actor. I'm not blaming the actor. The actor's taking a role, whatever. but it's not Leon Kennedy. And the frustrating element is this guy could be cast as a Raccoon Police Department officer, as a completely, I don't know why I'm going that way, it's over here, as a completely fresh and new character to introduce. But no, you made the decision to take the original characters and then do some race swapping and identity politics because fuck you. Because you're a bigot. Scrolling down a little bit further, look at that. Jesus Christ, I just look at it's filmed in my basement. The outfits look god-awful, and I don't care if it's, and when it's badly lit, it's not in a good light, yada, yada, yada. This is the promotional image you're giving me. This is meant to get me excited to go to the cinema to see Leon Sing Kennedy and Deirdre fucking Redfield. I tell you what, I'm just going to stop here and do a little bit of knitting, okay? Here's some more characters. Robbie Amell actually looks like Chris Redfield. Holy shit. This actually looks good. Robbie Amell looks good. I think he exemplifies a really good adaptation, potential adaptation of Chris Redfield. He's got the look. Robbie Amell's a good actor. Brother of Stephen Amell, by the way, if you're wondering. Arrow. Oliver Queen in Arrow. This is his brother. IRL. And I see that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can believe that's Chris Redfield. Who's this? Jill Valentine? What? This isn't Jill Valentine. This is a half Nigerian actress who looks nothing like Jill. Because we're again playing identity politics. Oh, this is racist. This is racist. No, it's not. It's not. You are taking existing characters and you are changing their race. You can't then turn around and go, you're racist. You're the one who fucking changed the race of them. What does that say about you? It's all a trick. It's all a trap to accept forced diversity and identity politics to try and normalize it. Because then they're going to scream and shout and call you all the names under the sun, isphobe, ism, yada, 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 while they're the ones who are actually changing the race, the gender, the sexuality of these characters to suit them, not to suit you. Not because you need to see yourself on the screen to be represented. That's superficial bollocks. Gay people can watch straight people and be inspired by what they do. Straight people can watch gay people and be inspired by what they do. White can watch black, etc., etc. We could go on forever because that's how things used to be. You'd watch a film and it'd just be cast. And they talk about, oh, it's been too whitewashed for so long. Just fucking watch a movie. You go back to the 80s, fucking diversity everywhere. You go to 90s, diversity everywhere. Sometimes there's a movie set in a specific location that has a specific set of people. And so you remain true to that. You remain authentic to that time, that era, that demographic, that location, that geography. That isn't racism. You fucking numbnuts. So if you want to tap in to an existing fan base, and Resident Evil has a big and passionate fan base, because Jesus Christ, we've got 6 of those awful movies. The first one I thought was okay. The rest, not so much. You want to tap into an existing fan base, and you want to give half Nigerian Jill and Leon Sing Kennedy and go, hey, be invested in our franchise. Why? You're showing that you are superficial and a racist bigot. You don't want to make a faithful recreation. You don't want to make an authentic recreation. But you want to use the characters and you want to piggyback off the success of those characters, the beloved characters, when you could have if you so desired, but you didn't, say we're doing a Resident Evil movie and we are having a new cast of original characters and cast people like this actor and this actress. Well, I mean, you could call them both actors. But no, because you play your identity politic bullshit. And just stop it. Fans are just sick and tired of this bullshit. Franchises like Resident Evil are niche. They're niche because even a normie kind of knows it's a video game. And so to them, it's not necessarily a zombie film. It's a video game film about zombies. So they have that preconception in their mind already. Well, you know, video game adaptations, they're not very good, really, are they? That's why the Resident Evil movies we've had before failed miserably at the cinemas, but found an audience in the Blu-ray sales. Because that was kind of like fans of Resident Evil that wanted to support the franchise. Whereas normies were just like, no. And this isn't just set to Resident Evil alone. We see this now in a multitude of different franchises. There's a Rocketeer reboot coming. It's going to be a black guy playing that. Okay. Why? You know, just the question is, why is it? Oh, he's the best actor for the job or whatever. Okay. Whatever you say. Sure. We can see through you like a window. You're so blatant. You're so obvious. But the good news is, and we have to take the good news. The good news is, I know that I don't have to bother with this either. I don't have to bother with this shitty Netflix fucking third wave feminist shite. And I don't have to deal with this horrendous cosplay Resident Evil movie, which is going to fail absolutely miserably at the cinema. Because if you don't give a shit about the authentication of the characters, then why should I give a shit about your film? It's so boring now, but please waste your money, keep wasting your money, lose money, and then maybe one day, and hopefully one day soon, I don't know, the studios will finally turn around and go, do you know what? It's probably about time we made a fucking profit. There we go. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.